That is the thing that most people make the mistake of doing, buying cheap riding gear and thinking, yeah, I can fall with this. And then if it's not really banged up, I use it again. Bro, it is not safe. What's up, guys? It's another brand new video. Welcome back to the channel. And today's topic is actually about motorcycle gear. So the stuff you wear to protect yourself when you're on a bike, because obviously on a bike you're much more exposed. Today we're going to talk about that and then just basically give you guys a summary about what you actually really need versus what the media tells you to get. All right, so basically, going straight into it, when it comes to riding pants, I have the Kevlar riding pants from Nox. I actually feel the most comfortable in those. It is very important to have your riding pants fitted right, otherwise, there could be consequences, which I have actually faced in the past from not having the right sized riding pants. Riding boots are very essential. They are things that your legs are the most vulnerable. Trust me. When your legs, something happens to your leg, you feel like you're the most useless person in this world. And it's really bad. Speaking of experience, I've broken and fractured lots of bones around my legs, and it's not been fun times at all. Speaking of jackets, um, and riding gear, what I usually do is I have this, you guys should be seeing them on the screens. I have these riding layers that I put on. So first of all, maybe I would wear a vest, wear the riding layer on top of the vest, and then I throw a hoodie on. Speaking of hoodies, I'm currently wearing one from a friend of mine. A quick shout out to him. You should see his details here. Go check him out and order yours if you like what you're about to see. He's a friend from Nigeria. He got this shipped out to me as soon as possible. He gave me an idea. I also put in an idea and we came up with this. This color, I really, really love this color. I would show you guys in a bit, but the quality of this stuff is really, really good. Like really, really good. I've been through hoodies, but this is probably one of my best ones yet. So this is basically what it looks like. Brainchild, Steady, and it has my initials here. You can see that motor dude on the arm. It looks kind of cool, and it has a skeleton thing with the arm. I'm actually given this idea, and he executed it perfectly. Chase dreams, be extreme. It's really, really nice. Those who are Killer Cam fans, you know of that saying. It was always in the end of all of his videos. Some of where I drew my inspiration from. But yeah, quick ad, just shout out to him and thanks again, Steady. All right, back to the video. So that's my friend, Steady. You guys can go check him out. He's doing some really good stuff with these type of hoodies. Um, I feel most protected anytime I go down, and most of the times I'm riding, I feel most protected in it. I have tried leather jackets, I have tried mesh jackets, I have tried even perforated jackets. Those are really good, and if you have the money, absolutely, you should just go for the top tier. Leather jackets, on the other hand, give you the most protections, but you have to be very specific on which one you have, because I have seen leather jackets go for as much as $1,000, and I looked through the details and everything, and it's not even an actual motorcycle like rated jacket. It's just for looks. And you see people on these cafe racer bikes and they wear the jacket and it's just them wearing the shirt and wearing a jacket on top and resistance to abrasion, all right. But when it comes to impact, impact is the deadlier part because your bones and this body is very, very fragile. You have to treat it as such. You never really know how fragile your body is until you actually get up, you fall off a bike and you realize, wow, just something as little as 20 kilometers an hour. Even tipping your bike over at a stop sign can break your foot. It's very, very important that you take care of these things and you make sure you get the right stuff. Do not be the person that buys this because of it looks cool. So, with that being said, first of all, I also want to shout out to the adventure guys, like the adventure riders. You guys are you guys are doing it all because what I was doing some research the last time and I saw some of the jackets that you guys actually have and they like top rated adventure style jackets, and guys, look at the prices. Like it's mind blowing that you guys spend so much. But for you and I, the normal type of guy that rides bikes, maybe as a commuting thing or a weekend thing, or you're just a bike enthusiast like me, that is overkill. What you really need is the very basics. You get the base layer that protects your chest, shoulders, elbows, and your spine. Very, very important. Most of the jackets these days don't come with a spine protector. Like, do they automatically assume that everybody has a spine protector somewhere, sitting somewhere in their house? Like, guys, come on, you're spending over $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800. And some of them do not come with a spine protector. Like, it's the world we live in nowadays is just crazy. When it comes to helmets, you really need to look out for specific things. And depending on your riding style, you might want a more racy helmet or a more relaxed helmet, like what I have on. But the most important thing you have to look out for are the ratings of the helmet. It has to be ECE 22.06. It has to have this at the back of the helmet, or maybe in the box that the helmet comes in. You should see it there in the manual. That and DOT. These two are probably like the basic safety ratings that you guys can have on helmets that you need to look out for. It can be dropped down like this, or a full face helmet, which is pretty sick. That is why I like these type of helmets. So there's that, and there's also the race helmets. There's also the normal, regular street helmets from Shoei, big brands, all of that stuff. Different price ranges, different comfortability. Yes, I'll put that out there. If it has the two safety ratings, you're good to go. That helmet will protect you, and you can ride with it even after you get into a small accident or a minor fall. Like, it's not a one-time thing. That is the thing that most people make the mistake of doing, buying cheap riding gear and thinking, yeah, I can fall with this, and then if it's not really banged up, I use it again. Bro, it is not safe. I have learned that lesson from wearing normal riding pants that are okay. They weren't really fitted well, and the knee pad shifted. Like, during my accident, the knee pad shifted and it actually caused me to fracture a bone in my knee. If you think about it, it's actually crazy because you're wearing riding jeans that has Kevlar protection and hip pads, knee pads, and you're protected, you're sorted. But then you go down, you don't have any scratch on your body, but then you get a fracture in your knee. Like, that is the most crazy thing I've ever heard, and it happened to me. When it comes to gloves, guys, you do not want to be the rider that has this type of gloves on and exposing your fingers and all. Bro, stop. Like, please, just don't do it. There's even the ones that are fully covered and all. It looks okay, it's extremely cheap, but these are the types of gear I'm talking about. Once you go down once, you cannot use them again because it will rip apart, it will tear, and you don't want your skin exposed when you're riding. In the long run, it's better to invest in a higher quality one that you can use first, second, third time. You can reuse those ones. If they're protected and they save you, they don't cause you to have any scratches or bruises on your hands, you can use them again. The most important thing is it should have knuckle protection, and it should go over your wrist. Yes, like such a small accident, a small tip over, a small fall, and your hands are the first things that go to brace yourself. So you have to invest in high quality stuff. Like, do not be the type of person that buys this or buys that because it was going on a very good deal on Amazon Prime. There are good ones you can buy. I'll put up pictures of them actually on there, and it's very comfortable. You wear that stuff and you feel very protected when you ride with them. So it's one of those things that you can buy and you reuse and reuse. I actually have a Revit pair of gloves, and they are very beat up, like very beat up. I've used this over and over and over again, and they still hold up very, very good. Can you guys see this? Yeah. Allows air to get in all over here, but it has the knuckle protection. And it goes over my wrist. You get me? This is what I'm talking about. I like high quality stuff, but then it lasts for long. Next thing we have to talk about is the riding boots. You need to have boots that go over your ankle. I cannot stress enough on this because your legs are the most fragile part of your body. I said this before. Your legs are the most fragile part of your body. You would hate yourself so bad for having riding boots and then choosing to wear a pair of sneakers, or not actually having riding boots at all. For you that you're probably new to riding or getting more comfortable riding, you need to get riding boots that go over your ankle. It's the most important thing because you do not want your feet to be moving so much during the event, in an event of an accident, because you could snap a lot of things. Your feet are very, very fragile. If you could have any sort of motorcycle gear, it should be a helmet, gloves, and your feet, riding boots, and ride very, very defensively. That's the most important thing. Riding very, very defensively. If you can ride very defensively, you can really, really reduce your chances of getting into an accident. People like Brian 636, Jacob Brian, people like that, they barely get into an accident because they ride very, very defensively. You have to act like everybody on the road is out to get you. If you start to see things that way, you'd start to picture, this guy's gonna do this, this guy's gonna do this. These people doing these things online, it's not 100% roses and gold. You get me? You have to put in the seat time, put in the work, basically. Like any other thing in this life, you need to put in the work before you see results. So basically, that should give you guys like a basis on what you can actually get right now, and what I would advise you get, because I have had different falls, different types of accidents, different types of scenarios where I've seen certain types of gear help me and certain types of gear not really do so much. You get me? So I guess I have to leave you guys here, but this should definitely like help you guys with making a choice on what you actually really, really need, honestly, because trust me, it's not everybody that has the moolah. Motorcycle is a very expensive hobby, and it can get even more expensive if you really go all out. But this is just for the very average person who's working a decent job, has decent money, and wants to know straight to the point what exactly he needs to get, help himself make a better decision. Yeah, that is the main goal of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Peace out.